Hey, peace world. Let me jump right into it. I'm not trying to stay on here all that long. I just finished watching, and it was the kind of the highlight of the weekend, getting into this weekend, but the series finale of Severance. I made, 3 or 4 episodes ago, I kind of had some fun with it that I didn't know what the hell was going on. But, it was interesting. I was tuning in. I didn't do a review or recap for last week's episode, What's for Dinner, because I kind of had a feeling this was the kind of finale that we're gonna get, in terms of we weren't going to get a lot of stuff answered. It just seemed like it was too many loose ends out there, and they weren't going to be able to, or not that they weren't going to be able to, but they didn't have any intention of wrapping a lot of things up. And so this episode, I did say a couple episodes ago, I did say that at least one of them, I thought maybe a few of them might like be a part of the board, or might be very important people as far as like upper management or ownership or whatever. I thought they might get into a room and we would see them face to face, but they wouldn't know who they were, who their innies are. And then the only one that ended up being true for was Helly. And I guess, it was kind of right in front of our face the whole time that she had to be important, because of how badly she didn't want, because of how badly she adjusted to Lumen and to Severance. So that was kind of, a key early on, that she would have a big role of some kind. We did see in What's for Dinner, we kind of got a little bit more of an understanding of how the innie and outie experiences kind of leaked over into one another, with looking at Irving doing his endless number of paintings of the hallway. And then earlier in the first season, he was terrified by that black tar-looking substance, that it was really the paint that he uses to paint all of these pictures. So it seems like Irving has really been, at some point in time, he spent a lot of time in the break room, or has been punished a lot. So it is what it, that's another thing that we saw. It's kind of interesting that Dylan chose to be the one to stay back and hold the switches for them. I don't know. It just seemed interesting that they picked him. I thought Irving's, his situation of this investigation, that all this information that he's been gathering throughout the years on Lumen, that was buried in the trunk. What's he got going on? And that's the thing. The season ends, and we don't know what the hell Lumen does. We don't know what Kier Egan, what all of this was for. And then when we saw that Harmony Coble didn't take the baby, I was thinking maybe she was gonna take the baby and try to hold it in exchange for them to cooperate with them or something. But then she left the baby there. So I'm kind of trying to figure out how like nefarious this group is, and why I should be concerned about it. We do say that it's been renewed for a second season. And I can't even sit here and really complain and say that I hate the show, or the show wasn't worth it, or it's terrible, or it sucks. Maybe it's just really good TV. And with Ben Stiller as the I think he's directed all of the episodes, I think. It's just this interesting show to watch. It is a little weird, what's going on with Rickon And why is he so over the top with reading his book? And why do those people care about that book so much? I was also trying to figure out, I said this a couple recaps ago, I'm big on knowing the location of movies and series, where what city it's in or whatever. This place is actually, I guess it's fictitious, but it's Kier, and then the what would be the state was just the initials PE. I don't think there's a state in the Union of PE. So Canada, I don't know. Maybe it's Canada. But yeah, we obviously, the big payoff here was that Mark figures out that his wife is still alive. And I asked this question a couple of episodes ago. What's so important about Mark that Lumen seemed to be so interested in him? Mrs. Selvig / Harmony Coble or Cobell was keeping an eye on Devin and Eleanor and Rickon. So why are they so interested in his family? And then, last episode, we found out that they had his wife. So what's going on with him being a history teacher? And I think Gemma was into like Russian history or something. So, why, I keep asking the question, why was Harmony and Mark the only two together living in that corporate housing little area or whatever? So we don't know. Helly, this episode was kind of interesting, with her meeting her father, or was it grandfather, James Egan. It was dope, the way that reveal right there, that she is, what's her name? Natalie was there. Natalie is at that event, and we find out immediately that Helly R is actually Helly Egan, and, a part of the family and whatnot. And obviously she underwent this, the severed procedure to go to try to prove to the world or whatever that here's a family member who has undergone the process, and it can't be too bad if a family member is willing to do it. But here it is, she does go out there and tell all the investors or the shareholders that she hates it, and that they're being, the employees are being tortured and whatnot. So that's kind of where I'm kind of confused, is I don't know if I should be concerned about the treatment of the employees or what, or whatever product or whatever that Lumen supplies. What do they do to the world? What is the product that they give to the world? We have no clue. So all in all, like I said, I'm cool with the series. I just, like I said, last week, I kind of figured out we were going to get this kind of season finale, and it would be all these damn questions that we're left to think about until they roll out the next season. So, like I said, overall, pretty good show. Very entertaining show. Another thing that I thought they kind of dropped the ball in a little bit with Milchek. One, he seemed to be a pretty detailed guy, although he was letting a lot of stuff slip. Maybe he had too many responsibilities for one person. But they never really made a big deal. It's kind of iffy, Corey. You as my man, like I can't vouch for it. I can't say that it's for everybody. But it's cool to me. But it's on Apple TV Plus. But yeah, they never made a big deal about going back and recovering the book that Mark says changed his life and really kind of started him being rebellious. Also, for him to be attacked by Dylan, it was like never any kind of real punishment for that. And then they go back and reward the man with the waffle the waffle breakfast or whatever. We really don't get a lot of we don't really get much to understand the significance of the waffle breakfast. and the four tempers and the perpetuity house. We don't really understand any of that. And then after Grainer died, you know, there was really no uproar about the second security guy being gone for 2 episodes. They never even spoke about the dude. The other thing, Ragabi. Ragabi came in for 1 episode, made an appearance for 1 episode, gives him the key, the pass key of or the security badge for Grainer to get into the security office. We never see Ragabi again. We don't hear any, you know, a whole lot about reintegration. So it was just a couple of things that really, more than anything, just pissed me off. That I wouldn't say that they dropped the ball or, you know, was a huge error or anything. That's just how they told it. That's just how they chose to tell the story. So I might check it out off topic. When you gonna do an NFL season? Hit me up offline. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I just hit you up because I was thinking like I'm kind of indifferent on what went down for the off season and the moves that they made. And I'm just I don't know what to say about them, you know, being competitive moving forward. The only thing I feel like for them, you know, the team didn't spend a whole lot of money and make a lot of bad financial commitments, really long-term ones. So yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. But anyway, I'm gonna get on off of here. I'm getting ready to watch the 6th episode of Ptolemy. Now, Ptolemy, the last days of Ptolemy Gray. Corey, if you didn't leave yet, I rock with that show. But it's just a limited series. It's only 6 episodes. I'm kind of a little disappointed as I press play on the 6th episode because that's it. And I think there's so much more to that story. Yeah, it just had a weird feel to it, man. It had a real weird feel to it. I mean, the Browns got all this money wrapped up in their new starting quarterback, but then you have another $19 million a year guy on a team that no one is going to trade you for when they know you got to get rid of him. So I don't know, man. And then all the money given to some of the wide receivers. Like, I know that's a key position, but to give $30 million a year to Tyreek Hill, that seemed weird as hell to me. Yeah, Apple TV Plus is the last days of Ptolemy Gray with Samuel Jackson. But yeah, let me get on off here because now I'm making my video long. But like I said, it's been an excellent series. And I just hate to press play on this last one because there seems to be so much left to the characters in the last days of Ptolemy Gray. And I'm enjoying the writing and the storytelling on that show, and it's going to end. So I'm kind of like watching it a little pissed off that, you know, we do get a good show, a substantive show, a well-done show with a lot of different lessons and good family stuff going on. And it only got 6 episodes. Anyway, my name is Wood. Pay me no mind, sports and entertainment, television. You don't have to be great. You don't have, damn, I done forgot my whole little saying. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Have a great weekend. Peace.